What is going on? I am back with your November vid letter, and I got some highlights, announcements, and I'm kind of looking to get a little signal from you folks out there. Got an idea that I'm trying to demonstrate discipline and not just jump into action if it's not something you actually want. So stick with me to the end, and I'll let you know exactly what that thing is. So let's start with announcements. Last month, October, was an amazing month. I got to spend some time in San Diego, California at the 2024 LCI Congress. And it was super awesome. One, because I got to hang out with all of my friends out there, super nerdy, lean maniacs. Got to talk shop and share notes and all that good stuff. I also got to connect with people that in real life that I only knew through the socials, through LinkedIn and everything else, which was, I think that's kind of like the ultimate, right? Being able to form relationships on the LinkedIn and then meet them in real life. Some of you, if you're reading, if you were there, let me know. It was just the awesomest because they're super cool people. Now, there was a specific reason I was there, and it's Lynn Randall's fault. Miss Lynn motivated me, challenged me to submit an abstract on sweat equity improvement. So we did a presentation, together, we co presented on how to humanize, optimize, and scale work at the point of installation. And Miss Odie was the case study. And I'm so happy that it doesn't just end there because 2025 in Arlington, mark your calendars, October 2025, there's going to be something big going down in Arlington where you're going to get to meet all the awesome people that you follow, that you interact with, and that are actually out there working to make the construction industry better. Another highlight of October was my buddy, mentor, friend, Mr. Mike Kyman. He's done this a few times already, and I'm grateful for it. He invited me to co-present with him at UTSA here in San Antonio to the construction management group of young minds, our future leaders. And we introduced them to some pole planning. And of course, I gave them my perspective of what lean and continuous improvement means in Jesse land. So folks, keep an eye out for them. Maybe that gives them an extra point or two when they get to say, yeah, I took Jesse's class. Jesse and Mike, they taught us how to do this thing. Oh, and then this one is you want to talk about dreams and aspirations that you've never even expected or dared to think about? I got one for you. And it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's Nick's fault. Nick has put in all kinds of times and effort to bring a group of people together to co-author some books. And as a result of all of her effort and sacrifice and the contributions of all the other authors, they helped make me a co-author of an international bestseller. Watch out, your boy is fancy now. Again, it feels a little funny just saying it out loud, but it's amazing. And I know that some of you have already gotten it. If you haven't checked it out, it's ebook right now. There's going to be a hard copy in the future. I'm going to leave the link down there so you can check it out. And all the authors, we all contributed one story, which is one chapter on our experience, for me specifically, on my experience or the evolution of my experience on social media, going from just farting around on it to actually discovering that I could build a business and even build a community. So if you want to read that, it's in there. And leave some open, honest, direct reviews. Not just so that, we can keep running up the charts, but also so that all the authors understand that their work is valued. Oh, all right. So that's all the highlights. Now I got some announcements. This one is super awesome. I know I've told you, and maybe you weren't listening, but I have been collaborating with Alt CMO. They're my fractional marketing asset officer team. And they've been doing some great stuff. You've probably seen a difference in the website and some of the visuals that I'm putting out. And they just finished putting together, I don't know what to call it. It's a proposal document. It's a service menu document. It's whatever I don't know what the right thing is, but it's like a super fancy document. It's like a PDF that highlights me a little bit, which is a little embarrassing, but they did a damn good job describing the highlighting the stuff that I'm kind of good at. And it also describes my services. If you want like the PDF attachment, or if you want like a PDF copy to share with your people out there or really dive in and to read it and understand all the weird stuff that I actually do to like earn money, drop a comment down there and let me know, right? Like PDF, drop PDF in the comments and I'll take the necessary steps to make sure you can get a copy of that bad boy. And if not, you can just go to the website, which kind of has it, but not exactly in this super, super fancy thing. And it can help people understand what it is I do or the services that I do provide in terms of how I earn a living, because I'm not just posting podcasts and crazy videos all the time. That is not how I make my money. That's how I serve and contribute. There's a different way that I earn my money, and it's all legal, so that's pretty cool too. You know, I talked about being in San Diego last month. On the flight back, I was waiting in line to get on the plane, went to get in my space, and a good friend of mine, Justin Beard, planted an idea in my head. And he says, "Hey, Jess, I got whatever happened to that 10-minute planner thing that you had?" And I said, "Oh, I still got it. I still got it on a jump drive. You know, it's an Excel spreadsheet." He's like, "Bro, I'm working with a bunch of people out there, and that little simple spreadsheet that you put together, I think can help my clients." And fast forward, I'm hanging out with my buddy Luis Hernandez and Abel out at a job site studying work. And Luis shows me, he's like, "Hey man, look, they got some super fancy stuff where they 3D model all of their systems for prefabrication, and then they can like isolate out the different systems, and it puts out a bill of material, and it calculates the labor hours for all the things in that," which is super nerdy stuff if you're into like production and installation. And then he showed me, he says, "Check this out." So there's another little button he clicked, and he's like, "Does that look familiar?" I said, "Yeah, bro, is that the 10-minute planner?" He's like, "Yes, it's the 10-minute planner. Remember that spreadsheet?" I said, "Yes." So they integrated it into their system so that it's an option where it'll take, and all it does is take simple information, total linear feet or total units of material, and total labor hours associated for that quantity of material. And then it calculates out how much should be done in a day, how much should be done in a week. It breaks it up into layout, installation, testing, all the stuff. Of course, for me, it's super exciting. And so that gave me the idea of like, man, how do I share this with the world? And so guess what? I added the 10-minute planner to the Field Leaders Planning Toolbox. And you don't have to pay any money to get it. You do have to pay with your email address. And so if you know any foremen out there, any ops managers out there that are struggling and trying to figure out how to equip their leaders with the tools to like better plan and connect the estimate to their weekly plan, that's the thing. So all they got to do, there's going to be a link down there. Share the link with folks out there so that they can get access to it. Again, there's a free trial offer of the Field Leaders Planning Toolbox, which is some specifics. How do you be specific and measurable on your weekly work plan, and how to think about your make ready needs, how to get all the stuff you need in order to make sure you can start the task when you plan it. And now the 10-minute planner is included, along with being able to download the Excel spreadsheet, and then you can customize it and do whatever you want from there. I know I'm abnormally excited about it, but those are the tools that help transform my career, that set the foundation for me to be playing at the level that I'm playing now. Like for real, for real. Those simple tools, the weekly work plan, the 10-minute planner, and just the discipline of practicing and doing it made the bosses think I was like good. And I wasn't. I just was cheating. I had some different tools, and I think that could be true for our workforce out there. So spread the word for me, please. I will deeply, deeply appreciate it. And lastly, I did the teaser at the beginning about an idea, something that I've been tinkering with. And because you have been super, super supportive and a huge contributor into getting me or helping me maintain the momentum to stay afloat and keep doing the things that I'm doing and living the amazing life that I'm living and contributing in the manners I believe I am best designed to, I want to know from you first, would you be interested in a self-paced course, like little short videos on self-management techniques? And like, again, super, super clear, these are the things that I do today, the systems, the tools that I do today on a regular basis. They're the tools, the methodology, the frameworks that I use to do my quarterly planning, my monthly planning, weekly and daily planning. Like, yes, I play around and mess around in these systems every day based on whatever it is I'm working on. And kind of like the 10-minute planner, it was like, wait a minute, there's this other thing, there's this combination of things that I've been using that have helped me or equipped me to better serve and minimize the stress, increase the clarity and the effectiveness. And like straight up, it just, these things help me keep doing the damn thing. And so if you're interested in this self-management technique idea, leave me a comment. Drop "do the damn thing" in the comments, and I'll take that as a signal that you're interested in this deal, or and I'll take that as a signal that you're interested. And, if I don't see a lot, then I'll probably have to just let that idea rest, because maybe it's not anything that's going to serve you and it's just me stroking my ego. But I need some help figuring that out, because y'all already know my ego is pretty damn healthy. And if I don't have amazing people like you to help me check that bad boy, I'm going to run off the rails. So be kind to yourself, be cool, and we'll talk at you next time. Peace!